please put your hands together for Tony Garcia?
All right, thank you very much. So the rumors are true, I am a Mexican. I was born and raised here in California. I know what you're thinking. Wow, a Mexican from California, what are the odds? So I'm the youngest of 6 children, and that meant that I was always getting hand-me-downs, even through high school. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but hand-me-downs suck, right? I mean, like, where am I going to wear my sister's hot pink halter top to? I mean, apparently not a high school football practice, because that's looked down upon. So, came from a traditional family. My parents are divorced. My dad was really conservative, ultra conservative. He hated us watching anything on TV or movies that involved sex, any kind of innuendos of sex. And I remember specifically one time I was at home watching TV. My dad came home unexpectedly and caught me watching something on TV I wasn't supposed to be watching. So all of a sudden he was like, "Hey, what are you watching? What is that girl wearing? Why is she wearing all that makeup? What is she doing with all those men? Turn that crap off and go to your room." So I never got to watch the Smurfs again. My dad left it up to my mom to talk to us about sex because he couldn't do it. And my mom put it off as long as possible. And finally one day she's like, "Tony, mijo, I think you're finally old enough to talk about sex. So, do you know where babies come from?" Yeah, I'm 35. Any superhero fans in the house? Yeah. Watching New Avengers, Superman's coming out. And I was wondering, why aren't there any Mexican mainstream superheroes? And we have like none. So I was looking at it though, and I was thinking, you know what? Superman's Mexican, and I can prove it. One, he's an illegal alien who just shows up on a farm one day. His dad's name is Jorel. He works for some white guy, and walls can't stop him. I'm thinking Spider-Man is also Mexican because they call that dude the wall crawler. And I'm a little suspicious of Batman because that dude drives a tricked out lowrider. Like my friend Cristian says, he uses the service entrance. So I'm married. Woo! Married into an all-white family, which that took some adjusting because there's always cultural and philosophical differences. Like, I thought I won the lottery. They thought they were hiring a gardener. And my in-laws were upset when they found out their lovely daughter was marrying a Mexican, and then they quickly got over it because they saw the upside, free landscaping. My mother-in-law, actually, for the first 3 years of my marriage, my mother-in-law thought my name was Paco, and so she was always referring me to Paco, and she kept trying to get me fired too, because she'd tell my wife, she was like, "Dana, you gotta fire Paco. I caught him sitting on the couch watching TV, eating our food again." And she was always taking me to Home Depot, not to go shopping, but to leave me there with all the other Mexicans. So, like I said, it takes some adjusting to when you marry into an all-white family. Like my mother-in-law would I had to stop drinking coffee around her because she kept ruining my coffee cup by putting change in it when I was sitting next to her. And there's an upside to that though, because now whenever I need money, I just go next to her. If I need $1 bill. My mother-in-law is a very sweet lady though. She does a really good job. She's always buying me clothes. They're butler uniforms. But the name tag Paco, that's a nice touch. So, she's a sweet lady. She treats me like the son she never had. She makes these cute little nicknames for me. Like the other night at dinner, she called me over and she was like, sir, waiter. So, and I know she feels rich having me in the house as staff. My mother-in-law really tries hard though to get me deported. And you know, I'm glad I live in California because as a Mexican American, I've never really had to deal with racism or prejudice. Oh, okay, there was this one time. I was sitting in a restaurant, minding my own business, reading the newspaper. Like these two women just walk in, right? I need to see them. Start staring at me, whispering, pointing. Finally, one's like, "Hey, you don't belong here. Hey, you're kind of aren't allowed in here. Do you speak English, amigo? You're stinking up the place." I was getting mad too, and then all of a sudden the manager comes over, and the manager's like, "Excuse me, sir, you're gonna have to leave." I'm like, "But I'm not done yet." He's like, "Sir, if you don't leave now, I'm gonna call the cops." I'm like, "Fine." I got all uppity. I was like, "Fine, good. Watch the Mexican leave. All right, are y'all happy? The Mexican is leaving the restaurant." So I got up with my head held high, and I walked right out of that women's restroom. Thank you. So anyway, guys, that's my time. I really appreciate everybody coming out and supporting the comics as we're up here. So thank you.